Hi, this is Latif from India. We are starting Revit software. So Revit software is a BIM software. Mostly we use all the building services in this software. We design, analyze and calculate and do schedule in this software. So we are using Revit software. In this you have architecture, structure, lot of options are there. So we are working now in the Revit architecture part. So in the Revit architecture, we have walls, doors, window components. Then we learn how to use all these tools now. First, we have to create project. Go for here, new project, and in the new tab you can see project, family, conceptual mass, title block, annotation. Project. If you want to create new project file, we'll go into project. Family is nothing but we are using supporting objects, like you can see this burner gas, mid-size kitchen, the helping objects like doors, windows in the project that come under family. Conceptual mass mostly used by the architect who want to design according to the concept. For example, concept buildings, like we can see lotus design. You can see in India we have Jantar Mantar, some kind of designs are there, that is conceptual mass. Title block, so you can create your own sheets. After completing a project, you have to present your sheets, drawing into the sheets. That's why you can create here title block. Next, annotation symbols. You can create your annotation symbols, like in the building services we use lot of symbols in the drawings. So that kind of symbols we can create here in annotation. So first we start with project. If you go for project file, so we have to open template. So now we want to work on architecture template, so you have to select architecture template. If you want to work on the construction template, you can select the construction template. If I go for browse here, so here there are two types of folders are there. One is US metric, another is US imperial. So if you want to work in feet and inches, you can go for US imperial. If you want to work in metric, US means metric in meters, you can use metric folder. So I want to work in inches, so I will go for default file, open. So whenever you open a template file, that is RTE format. So now we are opening AutoCAD file here. So now this is the interface of Revit architecture. Now we can see here architecture tab, structure tab, insert tab. This all are the tabs are here. This is drawing area. This we call as ribbon, and this what you're seeing points is called elevation points are there. So whenever you open a project, on the left side you can see the properties and project browser. So these are the important point. Without this property tab and project browser tab, we can't create project. First, if sometime these two tabs are absent, it is not available in the scene, so we have to go for view, user interface, on the property tab and on the project browser tab. So just drag it, so wherever you want to put that part. For example, I will put project browser here, then I will put property tab into this, so we can work. So what we can do with the help of property tab, in the property tab you can set the project types. You can see here display model here, detail level, all the parts are there. In the project browser you can see floor plan, ceiling plan, elevation and legends and schedules. So if you want to see the floor plan, you can press. If you want to go for level 2, it will go to directly level 2. And if you want to check in the elevations, if you go for elevation here, you can see the levels are there, 0, level 1 and level 2. So whatever you want to create level 1, it will create it there, and if you want to create level 2, Example, this you can think as ground floor and this is your first floor. So we do some plan in the Revit. So we go for floor plan level 1. In the architecture we go for wall, architecture wall. Just so whenever you take a wall, so in the property tab we can see the different types of walls are there. So if you want to work with 8 inches masonry, filled, 6 inches masonry and generic wall, concrete wall, interior partition wall, curtain wall, exterior glazing wall, these are the walls are there. So I want to work with now 8-inch wall, and so then we have to decide the height of the wall. So normally it is showing the height. So now one level height I have set 10 feet. So I'm setting to 10 feet here. So check the elevation, you will understand. So you can see the gap between this level 1 and level 2 is 10 feet. So my floor level is now 10 feet. So I go for first floor level, then into the wall, architecture wall, I will draw. Right. This is example. So normally whenever you draw in the floor plan, automatically it will generate the 3D content. To see the 3D content, we have to go for view tab here and the 3D view and default view. It has generated your app. So we'll check the time now. So this is the 3D content. So now we have floor plan plus 3D view. The same thing we can see in elevation also. So this software automatically, when you draw in the 2D plan, automatically it will generate 3D content. So the same thing we can see in elevation, 3D view, floor plan. For example, for same object we are using different cameras and we are seeing the same object with different angles with different cameras, like in the movie. So we go for floor plan here. In the architecture we take a wall. So this thing, if you want to put a door directly, we can put the door. So these are the basic settings we have understood today. Thank you for listening.